Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Mahatma Gandhi. Here with some choices that matter, and the sun went out. I'm gonna click on that, but this is gonna be a little bit of a bonus episode about after the game end, and what I want to see is I just want to see to confirm that there was no way for me to save Sharon and Etienne. So rewind to last arc. Yes, we're gonna continue. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go back and we're going to just nope, okay, that's not far enough. Alright, let's see. Rewind to last arc. Crank war. Okay, yep, it rewinded to the arc. Should not looked at each other, filled with dread, yada yada yada. Okay. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just skip through all that. You and 38% of players told Sharon how you felt just before starting the big battle of Rush to Cosmodrome. Alright, start arc 14. Later. With a deafening boom, the rocket launcher cranked zoomed towards the first incoming tank, yada yada yada. Heard a careful movement as Sharon crept away from me towards the gun. So, okay, I said, let's do this. Yada yada yada. You know what? I want to see what happens if I shout a war cry or run towards the soldiers. What happens? I crashed forward towards the first of where the outbuildings were, scrabbling along the ground. Whenever I fell, trying not to think that I might be about to die. Sharon was right beside me. I dimly noticed that the shooting had stopped. Someone behind us shouted in pain or rage. I yelled "Yah" and hoped I sounded threatening. We made it past the first barricade and I took a deep breath before continuing. Still no gunshots, or at least none close to us. We stumbled out of the trees and almost collided with a group of rebels. Oh. For a moment they just stared at each other. Then their squad leader shouted, rushing, and they all raised their guns. We turned and bolted back to the first of the outer buildings with gunshots close behind us and more gunfire ahead. Scrambled into a secluded cupboard and we stepped and stood still, trying desperately to breathe quietly. I didn't know whether we should press ahead and join the others, who were clearly still under attack, or not. I remembered that Wong had been coming for us. Wong, I whispered, hoping no enemies were close by. Wong, where are you? The soldiers are gone. We're safe now. Wong. Please be very quiet, teacher. I will be able to detect noise better this way. Thank you, Modi. I said gratefully once again for the superhuman ability. I felt like a fool as I stood and did nothing but waited. But after just a few moments, Modi directed me to move back towards the launch building. For a full 20 steps, I saw nothing. Then I saw too much. Wong was on the ground and he wasn't moving. Okay, so if I shout a war cry, it looks like Wong dies. We rushed to his side, leaning down next to him. He opened his eyes and shifted, looking up at us. He was clutching his arm, blood seeping from his shoulders where bullet wound pulsed. Wong, I guess, leaned next to him. Hit the deck, he wheezed. Okay, got it. So it looks as if Wong does not die. Okay. Oh, he was talking about the bomb. That'll slow them down. We've already done all that. Taking care of it, it's gonna be right. Who exactly is everyone? They'll say surprise. Okay. Yes, Modi, this is good. I'm just gonna extremely comfortable with Modi bringing more instant. Okay, same exact thing. My God. Obviously not used to the violence and yelling over the increased noise. The calculation will take time. If we don't get right, we may as well give up now. Where do we start? I already said that before. But as you guys know, I already said that I'm gonna do 3 playthroughs because I was expecting to end it with Sharon being here alive, and hopefully Etienne as well. Make sure all the adults have guns and vehicles. I think I said have Matron take the car to get them. But I think Matron is useful during this battle, so let's keep the children safe. But um, deal with the refueling issue later. I want to just see if maybe it was a refueling issue, because we don't know what happened. All we know is that the rocket never landed back on Earth. That's all we know. So yeah, like I was saying, this is going to be this is going to be a no romance run, basically, because that's how it ended. It's going to be my first run, so, and it ends no romance, which I was hoping that I'd get romance, but how long will it take? So I don't know what I'm going to do next run, but I'm going to do everything opposite of what I was trying to do. So I think, oh, that's an email and that's a Snapchat. Oh, but what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to what's it called? I'm going to go for Etienne. I'm going to try to gain his love by the end. And then for my final playthrough, I'll actually do what I could not accomplish during this one and get Sharon. Good God. Let's, well, right now there's not much anyone can do until we figure out what exactly needs to be done. Teacher, the Russians have realized I could attempt to reinsert myself, but okay, let me see what happens if I said no. I need you ready in case we have an incident. Because we already know he does not get back into the Russian communications. So, yeah. So, I'm gonna... My third playthrough will be what I wanted. Waiting just in case. Let's see. I hoped I made the right decision. Moody being in their system was helpful, but if something were to happen... As I turned to join the fray, and a scream rang out, followed by Etienne's roar of anger. Okay, this is when Pierre got shot. I am here, yes? Okay, let me see. Let's see. Can Modi do anything? No, I can still help. I just need a moment. Pierre tried to fight Etienne off. Modi, what can I do? I stuttered desperately. Okay, that's what... Let's see. There isn't anything you can do, teacher. I calculated that his wounds are too bad and he's already lost too much blood. Okay. Get back to fighting. We don't have time. You should stay with him, Edo. No, I good, Pierre said weakly. You go. Stay by him. I want to see. But yeah, we'll just see what happens if I can save Sharon or not, because I remember there was a traitor on there. Let's see what would happen if I were to tell them that I tell the American team about it. Then maybe we do that, or okay, now I send that down next Pierre. I hesitated waiting for Etienne in case I could help in some way. The more I waited, the more I came to terms that there was nothing we could do to help Pierre. The bullet was too deep in his abdomen. I leaned down and Pierre suddenly grasped my wrist, showing surprising strength. You care for my Etienne. You look after him. He needs someone. Well, I'm sorry, Pierre, but I actually was not able to keep your promise, bro, or what you wanted. I couldn't keep your death wish. God, he was gone. Etienne's eyes glassed over and he bowed his head, still holding Pierre's hand. I touched his shoulder gently and comforted him, moved away. Etienne drew a quick breath and nodded, standing and resuming his position at the window. I nodded to Pierre, who drunkenly nodded back, and I moved off, meeting Dolores near one of the supply tables. How's your friend doing? He asked, passing new batteries. Pierre or Etienne? Yada yada yada. I don't think Pierre is gonna make it, but I can't say. He's trying to concentrate. Okay. So it just take a moment in the eye of the storm, heft the heavy bag up to the nest. I think I did heft the heavy bag up to the nest, so we're gonna take a moment in the eye of the storm. I want to just see. I sat in the waiting chair, that Dolores had vacated and absentmindedly played with an empty bullet casing. I tried to shut out the noise around me, an impossible task. A good thing maybe, otherwise I wouldn't have heard Crank's excited yell. Last rocket. Okay, the ground shook again underneath me and I groaned, giving up on trying to have my moment, grabbing the bag of ammo for Crank. The teacher seems the enemy has stopped firing. I believe that's as far as we got for that. It's just a little extra. They're advancing again. Thought you might like to know. I said, okay, I'm awake. I'm saying, no, I'm good. Thanks, Wong. I looked around and saw Etienne and Sharon in the large Dolores ticket. Dolores still stuck to Crank. Spanish points. Yada, yada, yada. Dolores' jet? Not a bad idea, actually. Have you asked Dolores? Seriously? But it's not anywhere near the building. We know. We'd have to get Dolores to let us know exactly where she put it, and I don't know, the keys or something, Sharon nodded. I looked at her. Please tell me that you aren't planning to fly it yourself. No, not yet at least, she laughed. Oh my god. Sharon, bro, you disappearing and Etienne dying, I could not handle that, okay? I rolled my eyes and nodded. Let me talk to her, see what she says, yada yada yada, and then she says no. Okay. Let's see, teacher, I've picked up something. There seems to be a team of 3 people approaching from behind the... I want to see, how does he know? I logged myself into the launch building security systems, teacher. It is primitive and the camera is inactive, but with microphones at each corner. I can hear them coming. Oh. It's good enough for me. I muttered, Sharon, Etienne, come with me. We need to deal with this immediately. Okay, so it just tells me how he did it. And I still go with Sharon and Etienne. Alright. Fine. What did I use last time? Crap. I think I said, sounds like we can use you. Come on in. Fine, but you get to break it to the Americans. 6 of us made our way quickly. Yada, yada, yada. I picked up the radio, let the noise. Excellent. I love changes to plan. Yada, yada. That happened. I can't possibly sleep now. Let me see. They stared at me, judgmental expression on their faces. Matron from across 3 people tossed me a pillow, which smacked me in the face almost comically, shaking my head with a smile, laid back. Okay. No, teacher, no, this task is complete. There must be some way to slow them down. There must be some way to slow them down. I have been thinking about how to build another rocket for Mr. Crank. However, I haven't yet been able to source the right materials. Keep working on it. I wonder what happens if I have the taser. Maybe if, oh my god, maybe if I have a taser. Maybe if I have a taser, then we're good. I reached Dolores and nodded to Crank, who was polishing one of his large guns. What do you think? I asked Dolores, taking the mug of coffee she passed me. I grinned briefly when I thought of what Sharon would think of this quality of coffee. Blah 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 blah. Same thing. I ran at the assailant. Damn it. I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to duck to see if Dolores would still get shot. If Dolores would get shot. Okay. Are you alright? Sure, shall we get ready for the fight? They nodded, not commenting on my yada yada yada. Muddy jammed the signal. I want to avoid death if they can. Drain the company of money. I jammed the signal. Let me see. What does he say up here? Sharon and Etienne nodded, covering each. Blah blah blah. What about the extra fighter? My head is spinning. I admitted, rubbing my head. I can't even think. Muddy, can you do sound off on who we can move? Peruvians. Sharon's ex-boyfriend Damien. I sent Damien. Let's send the Peruvians in. I'll arrange it. So I knew it would come down to today. Yada yada. I saw that. Crank's rifle was waiting nearby. Scope connected to the top. I looked at it curiously. Pick up the gun and start firing. I picked up the weapon gingerly and looked through the sights. Teacher, you don't know how to operate that. Like a camera, right? I said just point and shoot. A camera does not end someone's life, teacher. I put it down to look at Mody's little watch face. What do you want from me, Mody? I'm doing my best here. I don't want more of our people to die. Would it not be better if you didn't want anyone to die, not just our friends, but anyone? Yada yada yada. Humans are strange. There's more to being a human than knowing what to do. I didn't do that. They're getting closer. You shouldn't stay here. You'll be easy pickings. I just need it for myself. Okay. What was that? Incoming. Tank aiming. I think I need to get my sea legs. I did this. Let's do this. But I just want to see if there's a way for me to save Sharon or Etienne. And you're only telling me now? As I said, I've been thinking about how to make another rocket for Mr. Grink's launcher. I distinctly looked up to the bird's nest where the launcher was. There was no one up there now, though that didn't stop Russia's finest from trying their luck shooting up there. Yes, I remember. You didn't have all the materials. Leave it to now. Need one of the tasers. Wong can construct the ammunition to taser. I groaned, slapping my forehead in anger. What is it, teacher? We don't have a taser. Okay. What I need to do is I need to see if I can go back to where I first used that first taser and see if I can save that taser. Yes, teacher. Yada yada. Okay. Sharon, Etienne on me. Tell us what we need to do. Head on back. You'll see me waiting for you. Say we just need you to work the tools. As soon as we reach school, he handed us each pair of working gloves. Because we need to stay localized to this building, we have to send on the track manually. Splattering a gunshot and someone screamed in pain. Abandon your post. I want to see what happens. I spun on my heel and took a step forward. Stay where you are, yelled Scoot over the radio. I hesitated. I'm alright. Okay. We'll fill the seat. Go to space with you. We have to. What? I don't really want to do that because I think they'll both die anyways. If I go to space, I think they'll both die. I'll place here in the battle. Help with the suiting up. He's being dramatic. He'll be fine. Being walked away. Probably muttering something in Russian. Okay, yep. It's the same exact thing. Don't worry about her, she said. We'll just give her hell. We'll just give them hell and we'll see her on the return trip. Can express how much you've done for us. Yada 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 yada. Crank sniper nest. That didn't mean. Tell Etienne to come back. Picked up the radio and pushed the talk button. Don't go up there, it's too dangerous. I waited a second, no response. Do you read me? Nothing but static greeted me, swearing. I turned on my heels and started to run. Scoot leaned over the balcony above and shouted to me, 10 minutes until launch. Didn't think you should talk to me first? Wong found some old chemicals. I'm afraid we won't find anything. This is the last viable choice, teacher. To get answers, we have to delve into the unknown. The unknown is a pretty big place. I'm already rubbing my eyes. That's why the answers hide there. It's harder for us to find them. Why hide all of them if they want to be found? I grumbled, but the explanation was giving me a headache. To make it worth our time. I sighed. I didn't reply. Before I could make it to the other side of the building, someone tugged on my arm. We have a problem, Vadik. Okay. We have to stop the launch. No, we can't do that. He just agreed, looking around again. Outside, I heard the tank fire again and winced. Whatever you do then, just let him go to space with the saboteur. Give a warning to chase the urge, gripping my arm. He can be on the lookout for trouble. I wavered. It wasn't Chase who was going to space. If we don't launch now, we might not get another chance, Vadik said sternly. I swallowed, nodding. Thank you, Vadik. I won't forget this, I said as I turned right. Okay. Let me see. Oh, insist on being the fourth crew member. I wanna just see. Hey, I called as I got close. Sharon turned and looked at me with a smile. Listen, I think I should be the one to go to space, I said in a rush. It's not that I'm not trusting. It's just that it should be my responsibility. It's too late for that, American. Scoot shook his head. It takes too long to switch spacesuits, and we must board now. I bet Scoot's the traitor. I'm sorry, I looked at Sharon and smiled. I thought I'd come up and just say good luck to all of you. I held out my hand. Oh my god. Are you telling me there's nothing I could do? As far as you know, Modi, as far as we know. So there's nothing I could do. What? Okay. There's going to be a couple bonus episodes. I'm just going to try to see if I can do this. So what we're going to do is we're going to rewind. I'm going to rewind all the way back to where I told Chase to go into the outer buildings. I'm going to tell him to come back. Because I remember, I told him, go to that building. I want to see if I tell him. I'm going to contact the China team. I continue to roll. Let them know what's happening and what we decided to do. Yes, teacher. Caught Dagger and recruiting the American astronauts. Okay, yeah, this is before we got to the place. That's what all the overlords say. No money. We're just paranoid lately. It's okay. Is there something I can do to make her feel better? Perhaps I can surprise her somehow. Do you think she likes presents? I'm sure she does, but I'm also sure that it wouldn't help in this case, Modi. I muttered, imagining Modi ordering flowers online. I understand. Ready to roll. Crank appeared. Okay, it's Crank. As long as you're not going to drive us off the road. Okay, it was at the end. Run to the plane. Run to the plane to greet him. Laughing, I ran towards the plane while Dolores and Crank yelled at me to slow down and be careful. Edo. Welcome to Russia, right? You laughed, jumping down the steps to meet me. I embraced him tightly, and I relieved to feel her squeeze in response. I was sick of losing friends. What are you doing here? I asked, pulling back. Dolores and Crank have asked, guns still drawn. You called for us, he said, confused. Nope. Modi, not excellent. You need to tell me before you do these things. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was doing the right thing. Right thing or not, warning and permission is needed. Where do you get the money from? Drain the company. So you're really planning to go to space? Nope, leaving it to the pros. The confused hedgehog. I want to see what she says. Confused hedgehog. Seriously? That's all you can come up with? She asked, laughing in the background. I could hear Vadik scoffing about the worst codename ever. I feel like it's an apt, I countered. After a bit of back and forth bantering, we turned off the radio for our battery. Yada yada yada. Okay, I don't think turning around is gonna be good. Nobody move. We need to hear what's going on first. You don't have to tell me. We're sick of the world, lady. Yada yada yada. Just listen. Just listen. I'm gonna see what happens if we don't move. Don't move. They might kill him. Crank swore under his breath, but didn't disobey. I waited for Sharon's response, so I was so anxious I barely breathed. Listen, we're just passing through, she sighed finally. We just want to get to where we're going and not bother anyone. How do you know we will let you do that? The unknown male asked her, and I winced. If they wanted trouble, there wasn't much that we could do. I don't, Sharon answered simply, but I do think that you don't want your boy watching a slaughter. There was a muffled swearing and calls for someone to come forward to take the man's son away. Crank looked at me and I shook my head. This wasn't the time to get sneaky. Tell your friends to come forward, the unknown man said in a tired tone. We don't want trouble either. Crank eased the car forward, gently stepping on the gas and bringing us around the bend. Finally, we saw what Sharon did. There's a bus over the most of the road, 2 men with handguns standing on top of it, another one, yada yada yada. Hands high, we just want to pass through. Sharon stepped out well and nodded. We don't mean you any harm, it's true. Listen, the truth is, these are the only guns we have. Nah, don't threaten them. I just want to see if they're not going to be there. World broken. Gangs up and down the road. That's right, yada yada. I'm confused. What if some more guns came along? Well, they fear the unknown. This is real life. It's harder than the movies. Tracked to the radio tower that Dolores made. It was really uneventful. We can't control time, teacher. It's not a variable, but a constant. Of course, Modi, thanks for the logic. Tried to sleep, couldn't do it. Yada yada. Saw. I don't know, Modi. Maybe. Go to Sharon. Okay, more than a friend. Okay. Well, why don't you try it next time, Smarty Pants? That's because I wasn't trying to flirt. Okay, try it next time. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here. I'm gonna move back to that spot in the next video, which is gonna be another bonus video. I'll be at the part where I tell Chase to go to the outer buildings. So I'll see you guys then. Bye.